to the Gridiron Expert. We've had a long break since the national championship back in January, but now we're into July now, and it's time to get into the off season. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the Power 5 conferences team by team and give you predictions for each and every single team in the Power 5. And then I'm going to take my conference champions from the Group of 5 and give you my predictions for those teams. If you have any teams that I do not give predictions for, or you have predictions of your own, please comment them below, and don't forget to subscribe. So today we're going to start with the best conference in the country so far, which is the SEC, and our number one team right now is Alabama. So what we've got here, Alabama opens the season in Atlanta at the newly made Georgia Dome against Florida State. This could potentially be a number 1 versus number 2 matchup. Two young quarterbacks between Alabama's Jalen Hurts and Florida State's DeAndre Francois. It's going to be a really good game. I think there's going to be tons of offense in this game. However, I think Florida State's going to have the edge in that game, and Alabama's going to lose the opener at Atlanta. So then they get a little bit of a break there, obviously like everybody does. They get their little cupcake teams. Fresno State to win. Colorado State's building a team in the Mountain West. They're going to have a good team with Nick Stevens, led by former Georgia offensive coordinator Mike Bobo. It's going to be they're going to have a good season in their conference, but obviously not going to be enough for Alabama. So 2-1, but their lone loss to Florida State does not hurt their playoff chances too much. Open SEC play at Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt had a decent season last year. Despite it being on the road, Bama obviously gets the easy win there. You know, never doubt Saban. He's going to be chewing them out after this Florida State loss, and they're gonna fix things up really quick. And Jalen Hurts is a potential Heisman Trophy winner, huge candidate too. Ole Miss, they don't have much to play for, unfortunately, after their bowl ban, and it's at Alabama where they won 2 years ago. It's not going to happen again, although Shea Patterson at Ole Miss, I think he's going to have a breakout year this year and will be the guy in Oxford for the next couple of years. At Texas A&M, they're also going to have a little bit of a down year, I think. Not a loss. Win for Bama there. So they are now 5-1 heading into Arkansas on the 14th. Arkansas is going to improve some this year compared to last year. Not going to have as many late season collapses. Keep in mind, I'm going to give a team by team breakdown for all these teams Alabama's beating. They get the win over Arkansas and Tuscaloosa. This last November stretch is going to be key for them. Tennessee, huge rivalry game at Alabama. I mean, if you look here, they're opening SEC play. I mean, with 3 home games. And their road games, really, I don't count Vanderbilt as a huge road game because, I mean, that's going to probably be an easy win. Tennessee, they get the win over the rival, right? Bye week, much needed bye week going into LSU. But once again, that Bryant Denny, LSU is going to greatly improve over Ed Orgeron. They held them to 10 points last year in Death Valley. Still get the win there. At Mississippi State, Nick Fitzgerald is a great quarterback, dual threat quarterback. Probably going to give the Tide a little bit of issues, but enough there. Mercer, you kidding me? It's a win. At Auburn in the Iron Bowl, everybody's buying into Auburn. I'm going to give you a breakdown on them. I don't think Auburn's going to win the Iron Bowl despite it being at Jordan-Hare. There will not be another prayer at Jordan-Hare, and Alabama gets the win. So, after seeing all that, Alabama finishes the season at 11-1. And we'll head to the SEC Championship, and more than likely we'll be playing for another national title in the college football playoff. But you'll just have to wait and see what I think about that as these predictions go on. That is all for today. I want to give credit to my cameraman. Without him, none of this would be possible. And please continue to subscribe and leave comments below for teams in the future.